Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another powerful boom and crash strategy that you can use to grow your small account. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I'm going to quickly share with you guys the indicator setup, and then after that I'll be explaining how the strategy works. Okay, so the first thing we have to do here is to click on this F icon. After clicking on that, we search for our fractals, right? You click on this main window plus icon, then you search for your fractal. Now this is the setup for the fractal. All right, so you can use the default setting, or you can decide to use the same setting as mine. All right, after that you click on done. Now the next indicator we have here is the relative strength index, right? Now for you to add the relative strength index, you click on the main window plus icon again. You search for your relative strength index. All right, so these are the properties. The period is 1, apply to its close. The levels, you set it to 85 and 15, right? The color is red, 4 pixel. You click on done. The time frame is all time frame. The style, you make it color white, the color of your background, and 1 pixel, right? So that is it for the relative strength index. Then you click on done. The next indicator is the Ichimoku, right? You click on the indicator in the 1 plus icon here, then you search for your Ichimoku. These are the properties. The Tenkan Sen is 1, the Kijun Sen is 10, the Senkun span is 60. You unfill it. Time frame is all time frame. All right, so here the Tenkan Sen is under the style. The Tenkan Sen is color blue, 3 pixel. All right, the Kinjun Sen is color red, 3 pixel. So after setting these two with red and blue color, the remaining one, you make it the color of your background, right? 1 pixel for all of them. Okay, so after that you click on done. Once you have set everything correctly as I've explained, you are going to have a screen like this one here. Now before I explain the strategy, before I explain how it works, I want to quickly remind you guys about the powerful boom and crash strategy for growing as little as a $5 account. Okay, so it's a VIP strategy for growing a $5 account. All right, and it's made very simple that even a beginner can use the strategy I'm talking about. All right, it's a very powerful strategy that you can use to grow your small account as a beginner. Okay, so if you are interested, if you want to get the strategy, you check the description of this video. You are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Make sure to message me and we'll discuss on how you get the strategy. Okay, so that is that about that. All right, now back to this strategy right here. All right, how does this strategy work? Now there are a few conditions you need to apply. All right, some of you might know this strategy because it's a very powerful strategy, right? There are a few conditions you need to apply. All right, now the first thing is that you want to wait for a spike in the market. All right, so once there is a spike in the market, you check your indicator window. All right, now if there is a spike and you see this blue line touching the 85 level here, this red line here, once this blue line is above it or touching it, all right, the next thing you have to do is to check your main chart to see if there is fractal appearing above the spike. All right, so once the fractal appears above the spike, all right, that's the second condition. Now the next condition is that you want to wait for this blue line here to start crossing below the red line. All right, so once the blue line start crossing below the red line, all right, immediately once you start crossing, you are going to wait. All right, immediately you see that it has crossed below the blue line, immediately, right, you go in for 5 candles. Right, you take 5 candles from this area, all right, and then you exit the market. That is how simple the strategy is. Okay, you wait for the blue line to get to the overbought level, you wait for a fractal to appear, and then you wait for the blue line to cross below the red. Right, immediately it crosses, you take your 5 candles from this area and you exit the market. It's as simple as that. Okay, so before you apply the strategy, I want you to go to the higher time frame, the you go to the 15-minute time frame, right? So here on the 15-minute time frame, you want to see that price is in a downtrend. All right, you want to see that price is in a downtrend. You can see that the blue line is below the red line here. All right, and price is kind of going down. So this is the kind of condition you want to see in the market. All right, so once you see something like this, you go to the 1-minute time frame. And now on the 1-minute time frame, as you can see here, you want to wait for this blue line to get to the 85 level, which is the overbought level, right? Once price gets to this area, then you wait for all the conditions I've explained earlier to happen. All right, so once the blue line cross below the red, you go in for your 5 candles. All right, it's as simple as that. All right, so I think that's going to be all, guys, for this video. What I want you guys to do now is to practice very well with the strategy. Make sure you apply everything I've said. Practice it for like a week or two. All right, then once you see that it's working for you, you can now decide to apply it and trade with your hard-earned money. Okay, so I think that's going to be all. You already know what to do. Okay, so for those of you who are just coming across my channel for the first time, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. All right, thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Silver out.